bud. So often when we talk about Giannis and Chris, like we talk about their connection emotionally, but I'm curious on the court, it feels like you guys have tried to keep Chris close to Giannis as much as possible just to like help out with spacing. What does that kind of do to keep him in the same area as Giannis?
Well, I mean, I think, Chris is just an elite shooter. So, I think, any team, I think it's probably pretty simple just keeping, good shooting around Giannis. And at the end of the day, Chris is elite. And then they also can get into two-man games, pick and rolls, DHOs, different things like that. But, the good thing is Giannis is playing with everybody. And I think the comfort level, going different directions, going to different people is good. But, the connection with he and Chris is, there's a big time comfort there.
Any other questions in here in the room? Right here in the front, Jim. Just hold on for the mic.
Hey, Mike. I know Pat gets a lot of credit for sort of the things he does off the box score, the stat sheet, but how important has his shooting been and him maybe looking for some shots and being available in the dunker area, considering the minutes he's playing?
Yeah, no, I think it's critical. I think his readiness, his preparation before the ball gets there, his hands, his feet, the space that he plays with, it all, is important to him individually and for us, as a team to, execute. So, and then, you talked about the different places on the court where he can work and get to and has a comfort level. So I think, he's helping us in lots of different ways. And sometimes, it is a made three or a couple made threes or, a score around the basket or an offensive rebound put back and assists. And then sometimes, he just does things that I think his teammates, coaches appreciate that don't show up. So he's important.
Dwayne on the right side.
Yeah, Coach, looking at Brooke, and obviously the minutes can fluctuate depending on what's happening, but what's the guarantee that you feel like you'll get from him regardless of how many minutes he plays?
Yeah, I mean, I think, the presence he gives us defensively, the voice, the confidence, I think everybody on the team just the confidence when Brooke's out there in so many different situations is really high. He's always going to do whatever it takes to help us get stops, and then offensively, I think the spacing he gives us, the 3-point shooting, and then he mixes in the offensive rebounding, the pick and roll game with he and Chris, and rolling to the basket. He's just versatile. He gives us lots of good stuff, and however many minutes he gets, he's I think he's ready to do whatever it takes.
Brian in the front.
This part of the series between game 2 and game 4 has been pretty well spaced out. Have you guys got any word if Giannis has made any kind of improvement from wherever he was before, or is wherever he's at now where he's going to be until the season ends?
I mean, I think very generally speaking, Giannis is in a good place. And I think generally he's getting a little bit better with the passing of time. But I think he's feeling good. He's playing or he's moving well. And, so I don't really put percentages and all that stuff on it, but to say that he's getting a little bit better each day, I think is a fair thing. And I think that will continue as we go forward.
Sam here in the front.
Hi, Mike. I wonder, earlier in the series, when we asked Giannis about your father being a high school coach, he kind of lit up a little bit and got a kick out of that and made me wonder, you guys, the two of you have been doing this for a minute now. And just from a human standpoint, how has that relationship with you and Giannis developed? How would you characterize it now? Just, what does that connection mean to you?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's, probably the most important thing and where it starts. There's so many great things about him as a human being, just getting to know him and his family and his mother and his brothers. And now he's a father, like watching him go through that. The stuff away from the court, it's actually probably really what it's all about. And I've just, enjoy watching him grow and mature as a man and as a leader. And, he's pretty incredible in all ways.
Mara, we'll go to you on Zoom.
Question from Davide.
Hey, Coach. Speaking about Game 4, what do you think will make the difference for you guys?
I think there's things that we have to carry over from the third game. We've talked about transition defense really probably the first day of training camp, every regular season game. The players are probably tired of hearing, but I think this, Phoenix is very good in transition. We've got to continue to limit that. We've got to, the free throw line, something we talk about all the time. Paul and Booker are creative and clever, getting to the free throw line. Can we, be active, make things difficult on Paul and Booker and still, contest and make shots hard, whether it be for those two or for the guys with them. And then offensively, I think we just got to play together, play random, play fast, be in aggressive mode, attack mode. And it's just, we talk about just playing good basketball. That's both teams. They just got to figure out a way to play their best basketball, and that's what we got to do tonight.
We'll go to Sandeep next.
Hey, Coach. Sandeep Channel, Belly Sports. Over the last couple of games with the performances that Giannis has had, he's had some comparable numbers to Shaq. And while they have some similarities, they're also very different. So can you maybe just speak to what really makes Giannis a once-in-a-lifetime type of player?
Yeah, I just think with his size, his speed, his strength, his ball handling to play in the open court, to play, as fast and as attacking, with vision, an ability to get to the paint and finish, and an ability to get to the paint and find shooters is very unique. And then I think the way he's grown defensively, his ability to guard on the perimeter, guard at, at the 3-point line, block shots at the rim, rebound. He's incredible, incredibly talented. And, I think he's growing and getting better. So there's just so many things. And, I think his ability in the post now to get to spots and get to shots on the elbows, just playing, as a screener and pick and roll, playing as the ball handler and pick and roll. He's just very, very, gifted, unique talent. And, it's just, like I said, I think he's getting better and better. And that's the exciting part for him, for us.
Question from Maria with Tab over Zoom.
Hi, Coach. Hope you're well. You were mentioning the words growth and leadership. So I would like to ask you, how would you describe your team's attitude and determination throughout this series against the Suns? And what did you enjoy the most so far from your guys' performances? For instance, Giannis or Chris or Brooke?
I think the mindset is good. I think there's a lot of leadership in the locker room. You have to be able to, win a game and prepare and get ready and understand what it takes. Sometimes you don't win, and you got to look and grow from that. And you always got to be ready for the next game. And I think the locker room, maturity wise, mentally understands that. I'm a coach, so I don't know what the best moment is. That's to come, hopefully. All right, thanks.